day to everyone. Okay, so welcome back after Raya. Okay, so for this week we will learn about vertical transportation, which is chapter 7. Okay, so the contents of the chapter, we have two topics, which is system and operating principle, and also types of vertical transportation and application. So what is the type of vertical transportation? Okay, vertical maksudnya menegak. So we will learn about mostly about lift. Okay. Next, learning outcome. Okay. In the end of the chapter, students should be able to describe and illustrate system and operating principle of vertical transportation, and also be able to identify and differentiate types of vertical transportation and its application. Right? So next, we start with introduction. So, lift has been used widely to buildings that have more than 4 stories. Okay, so usually you can see the building have lift if the building has more than 4 story. Okay, kalau bangunan ataupun apartment tu kurang daripada 4 tingkat, kita hanya menggunakan tangga. Right? Okay, so perhatikan, betul tak? Okay, apartment yang tak berapa tinggi, tak lebih daripada 5 tingkat, dia tak ada lift. Right? Okay, next, we know that lift is a machine that provide comfort to people, where it provide vertical transportation in a building with ease and fast. Okay. So, seperti yang kita tahulah, okay, lift ni provide keselesaan untuk pengguna, kan? Untuk orang tua, untuk orang sakit, nak naik dengan cepat dan mudah. Next, lift can be categorized as a sophisticated machine which applies on various systems. Fortunately, in these modern days, the lift has been upgraded technically on by program devices, safety practices, and even on its regulation. Okay, several main components helps the lift works efficiently, which will be discussed on this presentation or in this lecture. All of these components should be exposed to civil engineering field to give the idea to them on what even about this machine and how they can apply it to their work. Not only about the lift itself, the regulation that has to be followed by the owner of the lift and engineers. Okay, so untuk install lift dalam satu bangunan adalah satu benda yang sangat penting. Banyak kriteria yang kita kena consider. Okay, next. Okay, so it is lift. Okay, and this picture is illustrate the button in the lift. Okay, so the lift car move in a specially constructed vertical chamber within a building. Okay, the lift car is driven up and down along guide rails by a drive machine which is connected to an electrical motor. Okay, so sometimes electrical motor ada di atas dan sometimes ada di sebelah, ada di tepi. Ya, ada banyak jenis ya lift ni. The direction in which the lift car move is controlled by a drive controller. The drive controller determines the direction of the car movement according to the position of the car, the call button and the floor button pressed by the user. Okay. When the lift car arrives at a floor where a stop is required, the sensing circuit will inform the drive controller to stop the car there. Okay, ni apa yang berlaku kat dalam controller. After the lift car is stopped, the car door and the landing door open together automatically. One lift car can transport up to about 20 passengers from one floor to any other floor at one time. Okay, they are suitable for high-rise buildings. Okay, next. Okay, so lift is necessary in all buildings over 3-story height, 3 or 4-story height. Ya, kadang lebih daripada 5 baru ada lift. Okay, essential in all buildings over a single story if they are accessed by the elderly or disabled. Okay, for example, kalau hospital walaupun ada 2 tingkat, okay, pun ada lift. Sebab apa? Sesuai untuk orang yang menggunakan kursi roda ataupun katil bergerak. Okay, so minimum standards 1 lift per 4 story, and floor space and lift car capacity can be estimated at 0.2 meter square per person. Right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of lift. Okay, so this is its speed. So first type is for good. Okay, untuk lift barang. Okay, use electric or hydraulic. Okay, so the speed is between 0.2 to 1 meter per second. Okay. Next, electric passengers less than 4 floor, 0.3 to 0.8 meter per second, and so on. Okay. Next, we go to types of lift system. Okay. So the first type is traction lift. Okay. So what is traction lift? It's powered by an electrical motor, AC or DC, which is coupled to the hoisting mechanism through a reduction or worm gear. The motion of the car is obtained through traction between the suspension ropes and the driving sheath, otherwise known as a cable lift. Okay. Kenali juga sebagai cable lift. Right. Next type is hydraulic lift. Okay. Tadi traction lift guna power motor. Now we use hydraulic lift. Okay. So hydraulic lift is driven by a pump which raises or lowers the lift car by varying the oil pressure in a ram. The pump is driven by an electrical motor. Okay. So menggunakan apa tadi? Oil pressure in a ram. So ada juga gear and gearless untuk traction lift tadi. Okay. Ada gear dan juga tanpa gear. So we look first about geared. The car is supported in hoistway by steel hoist rope, a sheath and a counterweight. Okay, kejap lagi kita tengok. The car and counterweight ride along vertical guide rails. In a geared machine, the drive sheath is connected to the motor shaft through gears in a gearbox. This equipment is designed for mid-rise application of 5 or more floors requiring typical speed up to 350 feet per minute. Okay, and the second types of traction lift is gearless. Okay, the car is supported in a hoistway by a steel hoist rope, sheath and a counterweight. Okay. Sama juga. The car, counterweight and guide rails operate like those in a geared system. Okay. But the gearless machine has a motor that connects directly to the shaft and the drive sheath. The equipment is designed for high-rise application of 10 or more floors requiring typical speed of 500 or more feet to 3 per minute. Okay, maksudnya gearless ni lagi speed dia lagi laju daripada geared. Okay. So, okay, inilah contoh traction lift tadi. Okay. Okay. Yang tadi kita ingat counterweight kat belakang tu, kat slide sebelum ni ialah yang dekat atas. Okay, ada counterweight. And then ada car guides kat sini. Shaft. Okay, and counterweight guides. Okay, so traction lift. Okay, ada sejenis kabel atau rope dekat sini yang akan naik dan turunkan lift ni. Okay, menggunakan motor yang dekat sini. Okay, so ini adalah guide, lift guide tu. Okay, ini adalah counterweight. Okay, so you guys can search on YouTube how traction lift works. Okay, so we move to hydraulic lifts. Hydraulic elevators are one of the two types of elevator which are used in the modern world. Okay, tadi kita ada traction lift, sekarang hydraulic lift. The other being the rope system elevator. Okay, tadi pun menggunakan rope and cable. Okay, hydraulic elevators work on the simple system of a hydraulic ram. So dekat hydraulic lift ada ram. Okay, this ram, which incidentally give the types of lift its name, has a fluid-driven piston mounted inside its outer cylinder. Okay, so this cylinder is connected to a fluid pumping system. This incompressible fluid is generally oil, but other variations are sometimes found, although these are much rarer. The fluid is pumped into a pipe leading to the cylinders, and after various mechanical happenings, the fluid ultimately begins to collect in the cylinder, and this begins to push the piston up. So this is what moves the elevator car, which has the passengers inside. To lower the elevator car, the reverse happens and the fluid is slowly leaked out. This causes the car to slowly descend, and when the elevator has reaches its destination, the valve is closed and the fluid level stays constant. Okay, so this is how it works. Right? Okay, types of hydraulic lift. Okay, so there are 3 types of hydraulic lift. So the first one is direct plunger. A car is connected to the top of a single section piston that moves up and down in a cylinder which is below ground level. Okay, the car moves up when hydraulic fluid is pumped into the cylinder from a reservoir, raising the piston. Okay, and hydraulic systems are used primarily in low-rise installation where moderate car speed is required up to 150 feet per minute. Okay, the typical extent of travel is 40 feet, 1 to 192 mm. Do not exceed a maximum travel length of 44 feet or 13411 mm, or a maximum building height is of 4 floors. Okay, and second type is holders. Okay, the car is connected on each side with a single section piston that move up and down in a cylinder, which is mounted on top of the pit floor. The car moves up when hydraulic fluid is pumped into the cylinder from a reservoir, raising the piston. Car speed up to 125 feet per minute is attained, and maximum travel line is 12 feet. Okay, and next type is rope. The car is supported by steel hoist ropes and sheath, which are moved up and down by a holeless single section piston in a cylinder. Car speed up to 150 feet per minute is attained, and maximum travel length is 48 feet. Okay. Okay. So macam mana rupa bentuk setiap jenis type of hydraulic lift ni? Okay. So lepas daripada dengar saya punya lecture, okay, you guys search at YouTube Okay, ataupun Google. Okay, kenal pastikan setiap jenis hydraulic lift ni. Okay, boleh? Right? So next, typical installation of a direct plunger hydraulic lift. Okay, so tak berapa jelas sangat dekat sini kan? Okay, sebab itulah you all kena tengok and research. Selepas ni, tengok dekat internet jenis-jenis hydraulic lift tadi. Okay, so dekat sini we have one example of horseless lift. Okay, contoh dah nampak kat mana ni? Dah nampak dekat shopping mall. Okay, ada juga jenis horseless lift. Okay, next, rope lift. Okay, rope lift. And next is paternoster lift. Okay, so what is paternoster lift? Is a lift that a passenger elevator which consists of a chain. Okay, chain tu yang sini lah. Okay, of open compartments, each usually designed for 2 person, that move slowly in a loop up and down inside a building without stopping. Okay, passengers can step on or off at any floor they like. Maksudnya apa tu? Dia tak berhenti kan? So dia sentiasa loop atas macam escalator tu. Okay, tapi terlalu perlahan lah. Okay, dia perlahan. And then bila you nak keluar ke floor yang you like, you keluar sendiri tanpa lift tu berhenti. Okay, so boleh juga cari. Cuba cari kat luar. Kat mana contoh-contoh paternoster dia digunakan? Kat mana? Dekat kilang ke? Dekat shopping mall ke? Kat mana tu yang kita boleh tengok? Okay. Next, we move to differences between traction and hydraulic lift. Okay, ni pun antara the important parts in this chapter. The differences between traction and hydraulic lift. Okay, so these are the differences. Okay, so first we go to traction. Okay, so traction is lift by ropes which pass over a wheel attached to an electric motor above the elevator shaft. Okay, maksudnya ada gear dan juga ada tali. Okay, ataupun kita panggil dia kabel lah. Okay, and used for mid and high-rise applications, much higher travel speed than hydraulic. So the principle is seesaw. Okay, and for the components, consists of control system, shift, motor, counterweight, and guiding rail. Okay, the machine rooms is located at the uppermost level. Example, on the terrace. Okay, yang ni yang kita tengok kat gambar-gambar tu. So you all boleh tengok juga dekat YouTube ataupun Google. Okay, macam mana traction ni berfungsi. Okay, so the important keyword ni ada kat sini lah. Okay, ada ropes and then component dia mesti ada control system, guiding rail. Okay, next is hydraulic. Hydraulic is supported by a piston at the bottom of the elevator that push the elevator up as an electrical motor, force oil or another hydraulic fluid into the piston. Okay, used for low-rise application of 2 or 8 stories. Okay, use the principle of Pascal pressure principle. Okay, ni sepatutnya you dah tahulah ya, Pascal principle. And the components of this hydraulic lift consist of tank, motor, valve and actuator. The machine room is located at the lowest level adjacent to the elevator shaft. Okay, right. So we move to lift motor room. Okay. So this is what inside the control room. Okay, ada control panel, safety circuit and inspection box. Okay, ni kalau you perasan dekat fakulti kita tu, sebelah lift kita tu ada kolom yang kecil untuk control panel dengan circuit yang ada kat dalam tu. Okay. So lift DC motor. Okay. So inilah contoh lift DC motor. Okay, next lift cable. Okay, gambar ni tak berapa nak jelas. Lift cable. So sometimes kalau you perasan dekat fakulti tu dia buat maintenance, okay, you boleh nampak kan daripada luar tu, nampak lift cable. Okay. And governor. Okay, governor. Next, lift door. Door sensor. And also door lock. Okay, door sensor. Door sensor ni yang bila dia nak tutup pintu tu, kalau ada orang kat depan pintu, dia kekalkan buka, dia tak tutup. Okay. Next, hydraulic buffer, counterweight. Okay, counterweight ni bersusun macam ni. And also lift brake. Okay. Next, lifting beam, maintenance purpose. Okay. Yang ni pun saya tak pernah tengok lagi lah. Okay, tapi you all boleh search tengok ataupun Google. Okay, lifting beam, how it works. Okay. So inside lift, okay, button operation. Lepas tu kita ada permit number, lift number and no smoke sign. And then you akan perasan ada ventilation and lift information and also emergency light. Okay. Safety practices, fire alarm. Okay. Door is equipped with sensor. Yes. Next, if the lift is out of alignment, next the system will block. Okay. And passenger trapped within 15 minutes. Okay. So also lift have brake system related to speed of car lift. Okay, and also ventilation quantity 2 for each unit. Okay. And then emergency and backup, light intercom ataupun lift phone. Okay. Ini semua you jumpa dekat lift. Okay, you selalu jumpa kan, bila masuk lift you mesti perhatikan apa safety practices dalam lift tersebut. Right? So next, so macam mana ni nak design lift ataupun set up lift? Okay, dalam masa construction. Okay, so this is the construction stages. Okay, so first civil engineer will provide space and design shaft. Okay, so design shaft tu maksudnya design lah luas dan design kolom. Okay, beam kolom dekat kawasan lift tu. Okay, dia orang yang akan design ikut kapasiti berapa lift. Okay, and then akan terus pergi kepada kontraktor lift. Okay, untuk lift installation. Okay, and then mechanical engineer and specialist will set up lift operation. Okay, so selepas set up semua, akhirnya perlu mendapat approval daripada Jabatan Keselamatan dan Kesihatan Pekerjaan JKKP and they will come and inspect and give license or permit. Okay. Okay, next. Weekly maintenance. Regular systematic cleaning, inspection, lubrication and adjustment. Okay. And then collect 1 chip per month. Every year, 12 chip to be collected, inspect by Jabatan Keselamatan dan Kesihatan Pekerjaan. So, 3 parties involved in this leave management. Okay, kita dah sebut tadi, JKKP, owner and also competent contractor. Okay, if the leave is fail to meet the requirement of inspection, okay, fine and cross operation will be done to the institution. Okay. So for leave maintenance, the cost anggaran is RM400 for 1 to 5 floor and 800 for leave 5 to 10 floor. Okay, and leave electricity, low cost in electricity because electricity only used if leave operating. Alright. Okay, so we move to escalator and TRAVELATOR. Okay, for escalator. Okay, escalator you all selalu nampak lah masa dan menggunakan bila dekat mana? Dekat shopping mall. Apa lagi selain shopping mall? Airport. Okay, dan banyak lagi lah tempat. Okay, so escalator is a conveyor transport device for transporting people, consisting of a staircase whose steps move out or down on tracks that keep the surface of the individual step horizontal. Betul? Okay. Most escalators have moving handrails that approximately keep pace with the movement of the step. Okay, so you pun perasan kan, handrails tu speed dia sama dengan movement step. Okay. The direction of movement up or down can be permanently the same or be controlled by personnel according to the time of day or automatically be controlled by whomever arrive first, whether at the bottom or at the top. Okay. In low to medium rise buildings, they will compete favorably with lift, even though they only move at between 0.5 to 0.65 meter per second. In high-rise building, the space will not be justified, and the modern high-speed lift provide a superior service. Where large number of people are anticipated, such as airports and railway terminals. Okay. The angle of indication is normally 30 degree and can increase to 35 degree if the vertical rise does not exceed 6 meter and the speed is limited to 0.5 meter per second. Okay. So ini ada standard dia ya. Kan? Tak bolehlah laju sangat. Tak bolehlah angle dia tinggi sangat menjunam pula kan. So normally 30% ataupun 35% dengan kelajuan 0.5 meter per second. Okay. So designs. Modern escalators have metal step in a continuous loop that move on tracks. Escalators are typically used in pairs with one going up and the other going down. Okay, you nampak kan sebelah-sebelah kan, sebelah naik dan sebelah escalator lagi turun. Some modern escalators in store and shopping malls have glass side that reveal their workings. Okay, ada yang kita nampak kan macam mana escalator tu function. Kita nampak dia punya kabel tu berpusing. Okay. Most escalators are straight. Some shopping malls are using curve version. Kat mana ni yang using curve version ni? Siapa boleh bagi tahu? Okay, selalunya escalator kita nampak straight je kan? Okay. So ni contoh escalator lah. Okay. So various arrangement of escalator. Okay, susunan escalator. First, single bank, traffic in one direction. Second, double bank, traffic in two direction. Third is criss-cross. Fourth is parallel. And five is spiral. Okay, ni jenis-jenisnya. Kalau you all nak study lebih, you all boleh Google and search lah. Okay, di YouTube, jenis-jenis escalator. Right? Okay. So, this is the single bank escalator arrangement. Okay, single, satu arah. Okay. So, kita selalu nampak lah. Normal. Okay, and then double bank escalator. So, sebelah naik dan sebelah turun. Sebelah lagi selalunya akan ada stairs. Okay. And criss-cross. Masuk criss-cross. Ni selalu nampak dekat mall kan. Satu turun, sebelah sini naik. Yang ni turun. Yang ni naik, sebelah dia turun. Ada cross, bentuk cross kat situ. Shopping mall selalu guna criss-cross. Okay. And then, di samping tu ada juga parallel. Okay. Selari. Biasalah ni, dah biasa tengok kan. And then spiral. Spiral ni, saya tak pernah jumpa lagi di Malaysia. Okay. Saya tak pasti ada kat mana kalau kat Malaysia ni. Okay. Right, next we move to TRAVELATOR. Okay, TRAVELATOR is a moving walkway or moving sidewalk. TRAVELATOR is a slow conveyor belt that transport people horizontally or an incline in a similar manner to an escalator. In both cases, riders can walk or stand. The walkways are often supplied in pairs, one for each direction. Okay, dia macam moving walkway lah. Dia berbeza sikit dengan escalator. You boleh berjalan atas tu dan dia secara horizontal. Okay, so kat mana yang you all biasa nampak TRAVELATOR? Okay, selalunya dekat airport, betul? Okay, kat airport selalunya ada TRAVELATOR. Right? So, design. Moving walkways are built in one of two basic styles, which are pallet type, a continuous series of flat metal plates joined together to form a walkway. Most have a metal surface, though some models have a rubber surface for extra traction. Okay, and next is moving belt. These are generally built with mesh metal belts or rubber walking surface over metal rollers. The walking surface may have a solid feel or a bouncy feel. Okay, ada dua jenis lah, sama ada pallet type dengan moving belts. And both types of moving walkway have a groove surface to match with complates at the ends. Also, nearly all moving walkways are built with moving handrails similar to those on escalators. Selalunya walkways pun ada moving handrails. Okay. Pallet type consists of one piece die-cast aluminium pallets. Okay. Example dimension are between balustrades between 32 inch and 56 inch. With a speed of 100 feet per minute, powered by an AC induction motor. Okay, so this is the pallet type. Okay, pallet type. Okay, ini adalah contoh TRAVELATOR. Ini contoh TRAVELATOR yang you all maybe pernah tengok kan? Selalunya dekat airport. Okay, yang ni mungkin ada dekat underground bullet train. Okay. Right, next we move to ramp. Okay, ramp Kita dah tahu kot kan, RAM ni ialah inclined plane. Okay, macam apa dalam bahasa Melayu RAM? Apa bahasa Melayu? Okay, an inclined plane is not a machine that does not move. Many devices based on the principle of the inclined plane allow expending less force to achieve a task. Rams enable accessing height that would be too difficult to scale vertically. And rams allow heavy objects to ascend to and descend safely from a high level bridge. Okay, so kita tengok ram macam mana. Okay, ini adalah ram spiral. Okay, kat mana you selalu nampak ram spiral ni? Kat parking lot. So daripada level ke another level, kita ada ram. Okay. So, okay, sama juga dengan dekat bengkel pun you dah nampak kan? Sebelum nak masuk bengkel tu ada ram. Dia ada the incline space ni. Kita panggil dia ialah ram. Okay, guys. This is the end of this chapter. Okay. So, I hope you guys can understand and you guys can search more info and you can Google it to get more understanding about this topic. Okay? Okay, thank you for watching. Good luck and Assalamualaikum.